please hit that subscribe button. Hey everybody, better suited to win the Stanley Cup this season. If you are new to the channel, Washington Capitals, the Boston Bruins.
Lawton, and he scored! And we're live. Hey everybody. So we're back for another episode of Hit or Miss, where I look at NHL teams' first-round draft picks from 2005 through 2015 and determine if each pick is a hit or a miss. In this episode, we'll be talking about the Philadelphia Flyers. Before I begin, I just have to ask that you please hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already, as both of those things greatly help out the channel. But let's get into it here. Philadelphia Flyers draft pick starting in 2005. Where they selected 29th overall in the NHL draft and took right wing Steve Downie. Now this is a borderline one, but I am going to go hit on this because Downie did have some very good years in the NHL, particularly for the type of player he was, where he came into the league as a fourth line, just hit and fight type of player. But he did have a few decent offensive seasons, particularly after he left Philadelphia. He did chip in offensively a little bit, and overall, for a late first-round draft pick, he did end up playing in the NHL for a few years and was a pretty good player for a few years. So I'm going to say hit on Steve Downie. He played 434 games, scoring 76 goals, 120 assists for 196 points and a plus 21. Yes, he was a pretty dirty player in his time, but he did particularly, have some decent offensive years with the Lightning and with the Colorado Avalanche, and you could always hit and fight as well. 2006, they selected 22nd overall, and with that pick, they took center Claude Giroux. Now, not only is this a hit, this is a massive home run, as Claude Giroux has gone on to be, quite frankly, one of the best Philadelphia Flyers in franchise history. He's the captain of the team. He spent his entire career with the team, and for a 22nd overall pick, he has gone on to play like somebody who should have been taken in the top 5. He has 889 career games played, scoring 257 goals, 558 career assists for 815 points and a plus 43 rating. 815 points in 889 career games. Giroux has had a spectacular career in Philadelphia and was a massive home run. In 2007, they selected 2nd overall, and with that pick, they took left wing James Van Riemsdyk. This is another hit, as Van Riemsdyk has gone on to be a very good goal scorer in the NHL. He's played for Philly, then he went to Toronto. Now he's back with Philadelphia, but he's a pretty consistent 25 to 30 goal scorer in the league. He's played 741 games in the NHL, scoring 247 career goals, 234 career assists for 481 points and a minus 39 rating. Van Riemsdyk has become a very solid top 6 winger and a very solid goal scorer, so that makes that one a hit. In 2008, they selected 19th overall, and with that pick, they took defenseman Luca Sbisa. This is another borderline one, similar to Steve Downie, but I'm going to say hit on this one because Sbisa has played over 500 NHL games, 548 to be exact, scoring 20 goals, 93 assists for 113 career points and a minus 18 rating. He's a depth defenseman. That's pretty much what he's been throughout his career, but he has actually stuck around the NHL for quite a while now, a number of seasons now, and he's with Winnipeg now, and he's still in the league, and over 500 games played for a 19th overall pick. That's not too bad. They did not have a first-round pick in 2009 or 2010, so we move on to 2011, where they selected 8th overall, and with that pick took center Sean Couturier. This is an absolute hit with Couturier, as he has become one of the best players on the Philadelphia Flyers, a spectacular two-way center who deserves Selke Trophy consideration and also has really broken out offensively over the past 3 years or so. He's become a huge part of this Flyers team and why they're successful. 647 games played in the NHL, 156 goals, 246 assists for 402 career points and a plus 92 rating. Just a spectacular top 6 center now. So massive hit there with Couturier. 2012, they selected 20th overall, and with that pick took center Scott Lawton. This one I'm also going to say is a hit, as Lawton has become a staple of the Flyers' bottom six over the past few seasons. A really solid depth player who can chip in a little bit offensively, but plays a solid checking role as a third or fourth line guy. And again, if you're picking late in the first round, it's not like you're picking in the top 10 where you're looking for a superstar. You're looking to get an NHL player out of that, and Scott Lawton is now a pretty solid NHL player. 321 games played, 44 goals, 62 assists for 106 points and a -11 rating, and he's become a solid bottom six forward for the Flyers. 2013, they selected 11th overall, and with that pick, they took defenseman Samuel Morin, and this one is a miss, as Morin has only played 9 career NHL games. Injuries have had a big reason why that has happened, but no goals, no assists, no points, and a -3 rating in only 9 career games for Morin. He's had massive injury troubles throughout his career, major knee injuries, and he just can't seem to catch a break on the injury front, and that has severely damaged any hope of him becoming a regular NHL player. He's still on the young side, but he's getting towards the mid-20s now, and still hasn't been able to stay healthy enough to play consistently at the NHL level. So that's a miss, and a very unfortunate miss there with Samuel Morin, because it's not really his fault why he hasn't been able to make the NHL, but injuries do that sometimes. 2014, they selected 17th overall, and with that pick, they took defenseman Travis Sanheim, and that has certainly made up for Samuel Morin not working out, because Sanheim is absolutely a hit. The last couple years, he's become a very important top 4 defenseman for the Philadelphia Flyers. He's played 200 career games, scoring 19 goals, 51 assists for 70 points and a -6 rating. And like I said, he's still on the Flyers. He's in their top 4 now, and a very good, solid young defenseman for them. And then 2015, they ended up with 2 first-round draft picks, selecting first, 7th overall, where they took defenseman Ivan Provorov. And that is not only a hit, that's a home run, as Provorov is now their #1 defenseman, has become one of the best young defensemen in the league, a budding star defenseman. And he's played 315 games, scoring 43 goals, 90 assists for 133 career points and a +5 rating. He is the future of the Philadelphia Flyers on the back end, and a really important player for them. And then they selected again 24th overall, and with that pick took forward Travis Konecny, and this one is a massive home run as well, as Konecny, who really had a breakout season this year, has become an incredibly good top 6 goal scorer for the Philadelphia Flyers. He's played 299 career games. He has 83 goals, 102 assists for 185 career points and a +10 rating. He plays with an edge. He's physical. He can obviously score. He goes to the net. He's a very good player for Philadelphia. One of my favorite players currently on the Flyers. Probably my favorite, actually. And just absolutely awesome to watch. And for a late first-round draft pick at 24th overall, he has turned out to be a massive home run. So, as you can see, guys, the Philadelphia Flyers have been spectacular in drafting during this time frame from 2005 through 2015. And I think if we extended this beyond 2015, they're still very good at drafting. They've just got hit after hit after hit. And I mean, it's how they've built this team. I mean, Giroux, Van Riemsdyk, Couturier, Sanheim, Provorov, Konecny, all Flyers draft picks, all still huge pieces of the Flyers team. Scott Lawton has turned out to be a very good bottom 6 depth player. They've been incredibly good drafting. Probably the best that we've seen so far in this series. I know there's been a couple others that have been really good as well, but they're certainly top 2 or 3, maybe the best that we've seen so far. This is an outstanding draft record for first-round picks. So, with that, guys, like, comment, share, subscribe, follow on social media. All those links are down in the description below. If you'd like to further support the channel, the links to our Patreon and merchandise store are down in the description as well. Keep spreading the word about this channel. Let's keep this thing growing. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you guys soon.